evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of TheCaliEffect King of Games, and we are here with a Mermail deck profile, post links, Double Firewall Dragon, Toadally Awesome Bahamut Shark plays. This is probably the most clickbait intro that you guys have ever seen on my channel. And guess what? You're going to wait. But most importantly, you guys should probably subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and dark hole the subscribe button. And if you haven't already, then you can write Geki the notifications, because we just too strong over here. I just like making you wait, but you probably scrubbed through the video. And if you didn't scrub through the video, you're awesome. Without further ado, I present to you a Mermail deck profile post links. Alright guys, getting into the deck profile because I've made y'all wait just a little bit with too much sauce. We're going to be starting off with 3 copy of Mermail Abyss Megalo. This card is actually pretty pivotal inside of the strategy, not because of its effects or its pitching ability, but because it's a level 7 Mermail monster and it works really well with what I'm about to tell you. An average build will run 2, but we run 3 for a certain reason. 3 copies of Mermail Abysstius. This is probably the second best card in the deck because it searches a Mermail card and it allows you to pitch just 1 card for its summon. So it's really good and it's almost mandatory in 3 inside of this specific build. 2 copies of Mermail Abyss Gun, and now you guys are starting to see a little bit why we play so many copies of the 7 Mermails. When it is discarded, you can special summon 1 Mermail monster from your graveyard. Combos really well to make rank 7 plays, which are Tiases and Megalos. 1 copy of Mermail Abyss Spike, a card that searches our level 3 monsters, but it's very important because it's a level 4 Mermail monster. 1 copy of Mermail Abyss Mander, another important card to the Mermail strategy for this specific build. It allows so many rank 4 and rank 7 plays. 1 copy of Mermail Abyss Osha, combos extremely well with Tails, and if you do hard draw it, it's really good with Megalo. 1 copy of Abyss Hild. This card actually comes in clutch. Being able to special summon a Mermail monster from your hand, it can lead to some pretty crazy plays. 3 copies of Atlantean, or Neptivus, the Atlantean Prince. This guy is going to get all of your combos started by sending Sea Serpent or Atlantean monsters from your deck to your graveyard to recruit other Atlantean monsters from your deck to your hand. 3 copies of Heavy Infantry. Pendulums are pretty good. True Draco still has Diagram. Face-up cards are still being destroyed, and this is the better of the other Atlantean, that is Marksman. 2 copies of Atlantean Dragoons. This is the prime candidate you're going to see, but unfortunately it's limited to 2 when it's sent to the deck to the graveyard to activate a water effect, or to the graveyard to activate a water effect. You can add a Sea Serpent monster from your deck. Plot twist, Megalo's a Sea Serpent. 1 copy of Atlantean Marksman, kinda just necessary because he's an Atlantean monster and his back row destruction isn't as good as it used to be, but it's still a pretty good card, especially his direct damage effect. Deep Sea Diva will tutor the Neptivus to your side of the field. Mulling Glacier is actually pivotal for the combo, and it's just a really good card at disrupting your opponent's hand. Now we run 3 copies of Swap Frog. This card is actually really good for setting up the link to Mistar Boy and also free Toadally Awesome plays. You combo it with the 1 copy of Ron and Tana and you got an instant water engine for this deck. 3 copies of Aqua Spirit. This card combos really well with the combo I'm going to show you, and you want to see this card. 3 copies of Ash Blossom. I mean, if I ain't going first, somebody getting Ash Blossom. And if I'm going second, somebody getting Ash Blossom. Card's really good. Possibly the best hand trap going into this format right now. And then 1 copy of Max C, because until they ban this card, which for some reason they haven't, it's still good. Raigeki, Dark Hole, Instant Fusion, Abyss Scale, 1-for-1, and Soul Charge are going to line up the spells. So before we get into the extra deck, I want to talk about a couple of things. First of all, Kaiju Gamseal was not an excellent card going second. There are less things I want to Gamseal and more things I want to Ash Blossom, which led me to picking Ash Blossom over Gamseal. Another thing is Moray of Greed. There's an argument about that card, and I really do like the argument. It's not a bad card, but unfortunately I didn't see any benefits of playing that card and losing it to something like Ash Blossom, or playing it and not drawing what you need. For this specific build, I felt it was too much risk versus the reward. Another card I wanted to note was Mermail Abyss Sphere. I actually played the card a lot in testing with 2 copies of Abyss Pike. Basically, you use Sphere to summon a Pike to discard the inventory, and you have a free destruction on your opponent's turn. It worked out pretty well, but I couldn't find my Abyss Sphere, so I just went off with the Soul Charge, which isn't a bad pick as well. Now that we're done with the main deck, it's at 40. You want to see your Ash, you want to see all your materials as fast as possible, so it's pretty good. 2 copies of Mistar Boy. This card literally revolutionized Mermail yet again, allowing you to make so many awesome plays extremely fast. 2 copies of Firewall Dragon. A deck that can make Double Firewall Dragon tends to be pretty good. This is one of them, and it does it for practically free. 1 copy of Proxy Dragon. I actually really like this card, especially over Beako Palker. It's just a really good card at protecting your monsters as well. 1 Bahamut Shark, and 3 Toadally Awesome. There's so many ways to make Toadally Awesome in this deck, whether it's through Bahamut Shark or through your Toad cards. You probably could just use 2 Toadally Awesome. The odds of you going into all 3 are pretty low, and if you see room to play another Link monster, then go ahead. Toadally Awesome might be the first card you might want to cut. Number 42, Galaxy Tomahawk. The reason why we can make Double Firewall Dragon, and I'll explain this card a little later. 1 Mermail Abyss Giles. This card can be a game ender, especially equipped with the Abyss skill, making it 3600 and negating all your opponent's monsters that are lower than him. That's basically all monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. 1 copy of number 11 Big Eye for when you get the need to steal your opponent's bitch. Then 1 copy of number 38 Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy. You can actually make this card fairly easy with the Abyss Mander in your graveyard and 2 level 7s on the field. And it's not a bad card. It does its job. 1 copy of Abyss Dweller, the best rank 4 Mermails in the game. Like, card's nasty good. And then 1 copy of Rare Fish. It is a rare opportunity to have a rare card that is named Rare Fish inside of your rare deck. Because most of my cards are rare and hard to get because they're ultimate rare. And okay, it's an instant fusion target. That is it for the extra deck. And now I'm going to get you guys to the combo tutorials. I know you guys have been wanting to see this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you 2 combos to add to your Mermail repertoire. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Yes? No? Alright, I said it right. Just making sure. Just making sure. Why are you so quiet? Say something. These combos are going to require 1 Mermail Abystius, 1 Aqua Spirit, and a different water monster to pitch with Mermail Abystius. What you are going to do is pitch said water monster to special summon Abystius and activate Abystius' effect. That's going to add Mermail Abyss Oshia from your deck to your hand. You are going to normal summon Oshia and activate Oshia's effect. Well, actually, it's special summons first. Special summoning 2 monsters, 1 being Abyss Mander, the second one being a level 3 Mermail monster. We're just going to use Gund for this specific one. And then you're going to send Abystius to the graveyard. Next, you are going to use, I guess it doesn't matter, the Oshia and the Gund, and send them both to the graveyard to summon Mistar Boy. Where's Mistar Boy? Here it is. Mistar Boy. Then you are going to banish one of those water monsters to special summon Aqua Spirit. You guys see it right now. You're going to use the Mander and the Aqua Spirit to make the Bahamut Shark. Activate the Bahamut Shark by detaching the Abyss Mander to summon the Toadally Awesome. And that is still how you make Toadally Awesome in this deck so easily with Bahamut Shark. Another combo is the Double Firewall combo. It's a little, I guess, out of the way because it requires you to get rid of Mullet Glacier, but it's still a really good combo, and more often than not, you're going to be swinging with game or having some insane boards afterward. What you are going to need is a card to pitch for the Mermail Abystius, and that's it. Abyss Prince. You guys are like, whoa, I could have done this combo 10 years ago. What you're going to do is special summon the Abystius by pitching 1 card from your deck or from your hand to the graveyard, and with that you're going to add Abyss Gund to your hand. Next, you're going to normal summon the Neptibus and activate Neptus effect, sending Dragoons to the graveyard to send or add Dragoons to your hand. So Dragoons to graveyard, Dragoons to hand. Dragoon's effect is going to activate to add Mermail Abyss Megalo to your hand. And here's where things get awesome. You're going to use the Neptibus and the Abystius to make, you guys said it right, Mistar Boy. And next, you're going to activate the Mermail Abyss Megalo, pitching the Dragoons and the Mullet Glacier to the graveyard to summon himself. Dragoon's effect is going to activate, adding Mullen Glacier to your hand, and Abyss Gun is going to activate, special summoning a water monster to your side of the field. That water monster is going to be Mermail Abystius. Next, you're going to use Abystius and Mermail Abyss Megalo to make, you guys got it right, I told you this card is nasty, you're going to make the Tomahawk. Use the Tomahawk's effect to detach one material to special summon as many tokens as possible from your deck, or from your, where do you summon tokens from? Tokens from your token zone to your token side of the field. I'm just gonna use these. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now I have 4 tokens on the field, or yeah, 4 tokens on the field and the Tomahawk. I'm gonna use these 4 tokens to summon my first Firewall Dragon. Where's my first Firewall Dragon? Bam! And now I have the first Firewall Dragon on the field. Since I have 5 water monsters in my graveyard, I'm gonna special summon Mullen Glacier, the Elemental Ward, discarding 2 cards from my opponent's hand. Next, I'm gonna use the Mullen Glacier, the Tomahawk, and the Mistar Boy to summon the second Firewall Dragon. TheCaliEffect, what you doing? Double Firewall is too strong. If you guys have another water, I don't know, you can activate the effect of both Firewall Dragons to add Megalo and Dragoons back to your hand, pitching the other water and the Dragoons to the graveyard, searching another Sea Serpent monster, and having enough monsters for game. That is just awesome. Actually, I forgot to mention, you're gonna need to search this card with it, and that's gonna be game. That is just awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this deck profile, plus the combo tutorial. This combo could be done a little bit differently without the Mullen Glacier if you put a card to Firewall Dragon and then remove the card from Firewall Dragon via Proxy Dragon or any other way you guys see it. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.